Debonair.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. Yeah. Second question. This
Yeah.
gonna since you brought up marriage, this perfect. So, what do men gain from marriages?
Okay, cool. That's my alley. I like that. So for number one for me, bro, like the time I've been married and all the craziness that's been going out in the world, I just been saying, thank God I'm married because I ain't dealing with that, fiasco, headache. Are we inclusive, exclusive? Like all this joint, bro, like that I didn't go through prior because, bro, like talking was talking, dating was dating, you mind. All that was just so
Yeah.
simple back then. So I got married at the end of that era in a whole new era of dating immersed itself. Online dating was the wave. Now this exclusive thing. Now buy me a Birkin. All this other stuff is so messy out there, bro. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
bro, I just count my lucky stars every day. Like, thank you, Jesus, I found my woman. You know what I'm saying? Because at the headache, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
this era is not meant for me because I'm so like straightforward. Like, bro, like what it is, bro. Like it is or it's
Yeah.
not. Like I don't got time for the games. But knowing for me, especially when you got the right woman, like knowing when you come home, she's home. You know what I'm saying? You got that person to talk to. You're not by yourself in a sense. When you got kids, to know your kids safe with your wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not with no stranger. Even if it's with family members, like these days, it's getting worse trusting family members or friends. It's getting like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I have friends now who are now telling me, uh, they've been touched by their family members. They've been, you know what I'm saying? So it's like knowing like my kids with my wife, you know what I'm saying? So it's that peace right there. Um, it's just a sense of peace, man. It's just that coming home, finding your companion, it's like, oh man. Like I look forward to go home every day at these jobs, you know what I'm saying? So I think on that aspect and also on the tyranny, I believe too that marriage saves as much as people don't think. Like if I was single, you know what I mean, doing a lot of things or whatever, maybe I would have caught some kind of STDs or whatever, HIV,
Yeah.
whatever, like just going crazy or whatever. Now I'm stable with one woman. I know my fountain clean. I call her my water fountain. I drink from it
Yeah.
every day. You know what I'm saying? I know it's clean, so I'm not worried about any mess. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's my 3 points right there. Peace of mind. You got a companion, and definitely you drinking clean water all the time. So
I mean, what's better than clean water?
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Maestro. Let them know how the married folks run out here.
Man, yeah, you're right, bro. I agree with you on a lot of the points. Like, I don't have to worry about a lot of things. As Devin there know, we talk off camera all the time, whether it's on our show where we just doing behind the scenes stuff. Like the dating world right now is not what it was while we were dating. Because I've been married for it's 4 years going to 5, but we've been together for way longer than that, like way longer than that. So we knew each other for a long time. So I didn't have to guess who I'm dating, guess who I'm talking to, like that, figure out is this person right for me? Like have
Yeah.
questions. So thank God for that because we basically kind of grew up together in a way since we were probably like let's say 13, 14, 15 years old. And that's years, bro. That's like 15 plus years of knowing somebody. Not
Yeah.
not being together, dating, and now being married. So, it took a lot of like those questions out of my head. So when I hear things now, talking to Devonair, talking to Mark, Ninja Mark from the podcast, just hearing how crazy it is, just to be able to find the right person. Because you hear like there's a lot of people that's taking advantage of people when they go on
Yeah.
dates, like girls taking advantage of guys just to get a free meal, type stuff or whatever they getting their needs met. You hear this all the time. Girls having a guy for different things, a guy for shoes, a guy for shirts, a guy for food, a guy for that. So you don't know which guy you are in the equation. So being married, the advantage of it as a guy is your peace of mind. One, if you married the right one, when you come home, you know what you're coming home to. You don't have to, worry about, am I gonna have something to eat, or am I gonna chill, or am I gonna whatever. Being married, I thank God because I don't have to worry about these things. You get somebody you can build a legacy with. You get somebody that got your back, that's supporting you. If you have a business, or if you have any things that you would like to pursue, they'll be able to support you financially. They'll be able to support you mentally, physically, all that stuff to encourage you. Even because there's days where you might feel like, oh man, it's tough, whatever. But then when you sit down and have a real conversation with your significant other, your wife,
Yeah.
they'll be able to breathe life into you, bro. Like, babe, it's tough right now, but I know you can do it. We gonna get through this. I got your back. Don't worry about XYZ. Just focus on this right now, because that's the goal. So being married, man, you got somebody to share the load with, somebody to love, man. Like, you ain't got, like you said, clean water, bro. Drinking out the clean water, bro. So
One quick, I'm gonna interject on this moment, because I hear this time to time, is that they be like, oh man, you ain't free, you locked or whatever. This is, to me, okay, so being single is like being free but living in an apartment, right?
Yeah.
And then this is my analogy. I'm married, right? I'm locked down, but I live in a mansion with 15 acres of land. So I'm still free, but I'm just free home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not free out there, but I'm free within the home, because unless you got that type of marriage where it's stressful, I get it, that eggshell type marriage,
Yeah.
then I kind of get where people are coming from. But yes, you can. You can do a lot.
quickly mute it real quick.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I quickly
No, you good. You good now.
Oh,
You
okay.
you muted yourself real quick.
Someone just DM'd me. That's why DM just came through. But
That's not.
but, yeah, just on some, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you're free. Like, I was telling somebody on another one, like, I never locked my phone. Ain't nothing ever deleted off my phone. I tell Maestro all the time, bro, I'm running out of space. I just bought like a 2 terabytes of space from Google for my phone to operate, because I don't delete nothing, bro. I got nothing to worry about, bro. My phone's unlocked. I'm just free, bro. I'm just coming in Gucci. I got nothing to hide. I got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like when you got stuff, when you feel like you need to do stuff that's not pleasing to her sight, now you feel the lock and chain. But I'm not doing anything underhanded. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's a different in that case. But yeah, man, that's the benefit. Clean water.
Clean water.
Clean water.
You know what's crazy, man? Because I tell people all the time, man. Because a lot of guys, it's mainly the younger ones that I mentor. They like messing around with like a whole bunch of different girls. Like, I didn't start doing that. I was always a one woman man type of person. It wasn't until like I kind of hit that red pill rage. Like, that's the terminology. I hate using that word, but that's the terminology that everybody most familiar with. When I hit that red pill rage, that's when I was sleeping with a whole bunch of different girls, man. But I tell people all the time, man, like, even though I did that, it left me emptier than what I was before I met her. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm really big on energy and connection and spirituals and stuff like that. Every girl that I slept with, I felt emptier than the last girl I slept with. So here I am sleeping with 5, 10, 15 different girls. Now I'm being cut in half in 3s and 5s and 10s and stuff like that. So it takes a while, bro. Like, me and my ex, we were together for 4 years. 2 years ago, I was single for like 2.5 years, not talking to no girl. I was sleeping with any girl. Like, I literally had to build myself back together. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people talk about sleeping with a whole bunch of different females, but they never talk about the negative side. You know what I'm saying? They never talk about the negative parts of it. The STDs is a big one, like you said, clean water. Clean water. You know what I'm saying? But they never talk about the negative side, bro. And I really hate that. So I put it in a lot of younger guys' mind that, hey, yo, you need to be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? You loving it now, but after, it's just like, all right, cool. You never feel full again. You never feel full again, and that's the thing that hurt me the most, in my opinion. I think because again, like I said, it didn't matter how many girls I slept with. As soon as I got done sleeping with this girl A, I'm thinking about girl B. There was time that I was sleeping with girl A, thinking about girl B. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like no, like seriously, like that's legit how it goes.
Wow.
That's legit how it goes. So I tell people all the time, bro, you messing with a lot of damn girls. Yes, all right, cool. I get it. It feels good for that moment. But as soon as you get that, all right, cool. I'm on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? And it's a never ending cycle, man. It's never ending cycle. Like they say like one of my favorite saying is, you know what I'm saying, when a man becomes a man, he let go of his childish ways, right? He let go of his boyish ways. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's was one of my, or not just me, but every guy in general goes through this. Is you let go of your boyish ways. So it's like you found a diamond in the rough, you let go of the boyish ways. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing.
It's so funny that you said that was my first time hearing that terminology, actually, that saying. And you made me understand the stage of my life, and that would be, so mine was for years, so it was like between 21 all the way to like 23. I was in that stage, and it, for me, it happened because my first relationship, we broke up, and I was just like, bro, this can't, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they always say, most of the problems because, you know, the guy was bad or whatever. So I made sure I was good. And for it to still go the way it went, I was like, this don't make no sense. So I just went savagery because I'm like, I was a good guy. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? And I just went savagery. But it was like at the end, really at the beginning of 2013, someone talked to me and was like, bro, like, I know you're going through your phase, but this ain't you. And that jump made me check myself. And I actually went through like a year of just self-assessing. I wasn't messing with no more chick as much. I was just like, yo, keep my head low.
Put yourself back together.
Yeah. So when you said that, I'm like, it made me had a whole flashback of that whole time frame. And that joint is serious for real about putting yourself back together, because I was adamant about this. This was my saying. I kept saying, let me make sure I clear up my history, because I don't want to type in something in a website pop up. You know what I'm saying? Of my past, some kind of trauma or whatever. And then now I'm bringing this into the new thing. You know what I'm saying? Because of my problems. So that year of self-assessing, putting myself back together, really working my relationship out with God and just getting all in the line, and then getting myself ready to see if I'm ready to move forward. And finally, like within that process, I think like the next year after that, like halfway there, I met my wife again. In a sense, So I feel you on that one hard. I just never heard that phrase though. That's my first time hearing that phrase. So I'm learning a lot today.
Hey, I'm here to spread knowledge, man. You know, whatever thing I don't know that much, but whatever I know, I spread it on with people.
I got you.
Finish line, I ran past it. So egotistic, so cocky, so conceited, cause I'm better than your average.